Oh, hello and happy gaming, everyone. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I have been having horrible luck trying to get a good run recorded for the channel. But for some reason, I seem to have good luck. Hi. Hi, Cecil. How are you? Just wanted to say hello. Wanted to let everyone know you're here. Yeah, say hello to Cecil, everyone. He just wanted everyone to know that he's here. Hi, buddy. Hi. You little bird pal. Alright, so the last thing that I earned was actually the Chaos Reaper, which, if you just tap the button, you get a quick 2 swipe here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's good for just doing some quick damage. Hi, could you please stop? Hi, how are you? Hi, you're trying to talk over me, that's very rude. Be a good bird. But it's also got the hold mechanic, which does that. So there you go. So the question becomes, how best do you make use of that? Because for some reason, I think it's because of the charge-up time, it doesn't lend itself well to boss fights. And I think the best way to do that is to go in with a bunch of spells that actually create a decent amount of hit stun. So I think the best thing we can do in that regard, let's see, definitely stick with the Prickly Ballet. That creates lots of area of effect hit stun. This also affects a wide area, but would it be better off being Frost Scimitar? I think I want to try it as is, but if it doesn't work, then we will switch. And the plus 16% damage on top of the plus 10% damage, it'll work out nicely. That having been said, I do recognize that this particular robe is not so great. Now, I've had my issues with it. The 5% armor bonus doesn't really do enough to really shave off some of the damage that you receive. Uh-oh. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Ugh. So, and immediately we run into Seville. Yes, I will improve my robe, which only adds 2.5% to armor and 5% to damage. It's kind of another one of the reasons why I say that this robe is very lackluster. If they were to improve this robe, which I think is an idea that's long overdue. Like, really, there are so many things in the game that they've already taken upon themselves to improve. Why not improve this particular outfit? But I digress. I'm using it just for that sweet, sweet damage bonus. So we'll see how that goes. Here, die, thank you. Also, the more astute amongst you would probably... okay, nothing here is that... Well, Pazu's favorite hat is good, but let me see what's in the... what Iris has for sale. Because I only have so much money, and I already spent some of it on upgrading this robe. Which may or may not be a mistake. I have yet to really figure it out. Alright, not looking too bad there. But the more astute amongst you may realize, hey, you haven't uploaded anything in a while. What gives, buddy? Well, a couple of reasons for that. One, a lot of us have been sick in the house lately, so it's just been a matter of working around that. I don't necessarily want to do a lot of recording when there's not only a lot of background noise, but also other things to take care of. Simultaneously, it's been D&D days. We may have been sick, but we're still doing our games. And this time around, because we've all been sick, it's just been a lot of catching up and taking care of business. But oh, he's dead. But that doesn't mean that we didn't get anything done. Probably the most interesting thing that happened is the game with my chaotic neutral kind of sorceress priestess. She got well, first of all, one of the big things we got done in that game was a lot of opportunity to really play around with the diplomatic side of what the party can do. It's a very RP heavy session with a lot of there we go. With a lot of diplomatic discussions and trying to figure out the best way to proceed with what we're going to do next. So there's a lot of that going on. But I'm pretty sure the sorceress stole the show when she was essentially handed the reins to more or less make some shit up. So she was able to basically bluff her way into convincing a group of dwarven engineers that the flying siege tower wouldn't work as they had designed it, and they needed to redesign it with crab legs. It was something that I made up on the spot. I didn't have anything written for that. I didn't have anything big planned. It was just, yeah, this is the first thing that came to mind. Let's run with it. But somehow or another, she was able to convince them, so putting that charisma score to good work. I think a lot of people underestimate what you can do with a good charisma score. But also, I'd like to point out that in her case, strength is the dump stat because she does just about all of her work with her mental abilities. This is not a character that gets the job done by whacking things. This is a character that gets the job done with creative use of spells and just a lot of quick thinking. So for her, having a high strength score is basically paramount to nothing. What does that do? Each Lightning Arcana owned increases the chance to increase the stun duration and signature charge on Arcana used. Well, if I find Kremire the Collector, that'll be worth some money. Certainly not anything I'm going to keep around, because it's not doing anything for me right now. It might if I find Bouncing Surge, or if I find, not found. Past tense, what's that? Taking damage, Gem Locator, so limited use. In fact, all of these are very limited use. They are a very relic-light run. So let's see what we can find from Iris's shop. Oh, he's dead. For some reason I thought he went further into that hallway, but no, I was mistaken. Prickly Ballet does such a good job at just locking people down. It just creates basically a no-go zone, and it's wonderful. Now, because of what it does, though, I do think that it's kind of a poor... Aqua Beam is good. Good, because just about everything else you're selling is subpar. Actually, Toxic Bolas could be good, but unupgraded, it stops at one enemy and doesn't pierce. Well, why don't you just buy it and then hope to find the upgrade later? Well, as you can see, upgrades are not exactly coming quickly. I could have already found the upgrade for Prickly Ballet or Wavefront, but you'll notice the game isn't exactly too quick to give me those upgrades. So, we're still in the market. Alright, Nox, you got anything for me? None of those really are catching my interest. Maybe someone knows how to make the Stealthy Halati work, but I take more damage, but I do extra damage only against enemies at full health. What is the use case for that? What scenario makes that good? So I get one hit where my damage is increased, so unless that damage is increased by a huge amount and you've got just a big damage spell that you're using, what is the use case scenario for that? Maybe I'm just not seeing it. See, that's a scenario where being able to strike fast is better than just... That's one of the things I like about Chaos Reaper, is that you make the decision whether or not you want to strike quickly or strike hard. And to be fair, it's the same thing with all the other charge basics, with the exception of the Obsidian Battle Axe, which seems to have two modes, slow and really slow. I hope that takes care of Strafe Archer just for this run, because if I run into him at level 3, we are going to be in trouble. I'm already looking at going into the Thundering Keep on level 3 going, oh, this is going to be difficult. That having been said, not as difficult as if we were going into Atlas's Terrace at level 3. Perfect aim for that. Wonderful, worked out perfectly. And now she's going to use her signature, which honestly, the icy version of homing flares would be really nice to have as a signature for the player, but... Alright, there we go. And yes, I know Frost Seekers is a thing, but oh well. Okay, Thundering Chain, that's really nice. I'm going to reverse those two, because I'm used to... Whenever I have Aqua Beam and it's not set as my signature, for some reason I like to have it on RB. I don't know why. Alright, we've got really good spells for the Fire Elemental enemies, so... And when I say that, I mean I've got Aqua Beam. Okay, Thundering Chain is... I don't know, I remember that spell being okay before the recent updates, but as of late, that spell's just been really killing it. It is also possible that I just never realized the potential of that spell. Stomach is complaining. It's alright. I can wait on it until I'm done with this run. Okay, Armor of Greed is a difficult sell at the midpoint here. Matter of fact, just about every relic I've been seeing so far has been, it's just kind of going, I don't know. So hopefully we start finding good relics soon, because just about everything I've seen has either been A, situational, or B, it's kind of not so great. At least the electrifying smock actually has a purpose now that I have Thundering Chain. Oh, thank you for that upgrade. Oh, he's dead. Thought I was gonna have to Aqua Beam the Fire Rogue, but no. Fire Archer, on the other hand, yeah, we're gonna Aqua Beam your ass. Oh, hello. Yay! Okay, great. My air damage is improved. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. What air spells? Unless it's going to have a tiny effect on my Reaper Scythe, which I don't think it will. Oh, no. I'll just stand there. There we go. Thundering Chain and Aqua Beam are going to be big staples of my plan. The backbone. Only issue I have with my selection of spells right now is that I want to have either Bouncing Surge or the Bouncing Bubbles in my back pocket for... Oh yeah, Curse Eater's Vest. I mean, if there were any good Cursed Relics. Adds a chance to burn foes. Alright, so I'll actually buy both of those because that's going to ultimately improve my damage and my survivability. There we go. Oh, hey, no, you're supposed to be dead. That is how this ends, you know. Oh, and something to improve to give me more signature charge. Alright, well, we went from having no relics to having a decent number. Albeit this is the useless one. I don't have any air damage to put out. Why are you giving me this? Cecil's still upset, everyone. He wants you to know it. He's just a really angry bird right now. Oh, I think I see why. Okay, so whoa. Wrong button. Oh. I made a goof. So I just looked over and noticed. Okay, so I let my girl bird Riku out earlier to just come out and get some exercise and have some fun. Well, she just went back into her cage to... Where's Armor of Greed again? I'm good. She just went back into her cage in order to have a treat, but I was not aware of that, so now Cecil's protesting and asking me to let him out. Well, I'm recording right now, buddy, so you're gonna have to be patient. Perfect time to let out the prickly ballet. Awesome. Go away. Thank you. Alright, got anything good for me? Oh, Token of Elegance. Except for I already upgraded myself. Damn it. Jewelry box is good, though. Let me see what Iris has for sale first. Oh, you're gonna upgrade my Aqua Beam? Oh, honey, you just made my day. Woo-wee. Alright, hoping to end this run quickly because my body is telling me I really need to use the bathroom. I don't mean to be gross about it, I'm just saying. My body is not happy with me right now. Neither is Cecil at the moment, so I've got my tummy yelling at me, I've got my bird yelling at me. Ow. It's just a series of things that are very unhappy with me at the moment. I'm sorry, everybody. You're just gonna have to be a little bit more patient. Oh, this room is always such a problem. This is one room that I just wish they would remove. This room is the worst. I don't care how prepared for this room you think you are. When you get to it, it just becomes a big old cluster truck. And no, I'm not censoring my language just because. Believe me, the fuck factor is still in full force. I just thought, cluster truck made the most sense. Alright, well, jewelry box seems like a good pickup now. And that's gonna... I haven't found the boss chamber yet. Holy bloody hell, okay. I'm sorry, I thought I had. Alright, well I feel silly now. But yes, the jewelry box is going to make it so that... Good birds. It is going to make it so that every time I pick up a Chaos Gem, minus some specific ones found in a specific part, that I'm going to be able to gain health from them, which is going to be useful because now I'm taking all sorts of stupid damage. Spell Thief Socks? Increase movement speed every time an Arcana is used. Speed is increased for each Arcana on cooldown. So average? I don't know, that's another one I can sell to Kremire if I find him. Although I suppose it is good during boss fights. Oh! I made a goof. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to, but oh well. And Scales of Babylon, could be helpful. Might actually be useful during the Sura fight. I just have to question, will it be more useful than some of the other things I have going on? Alright, so jewelry box will help me keep my health topped up, which is going to be useful. And this is where things are going to start becoming difficult because, frankly, electric elemental enemies are the worst. Actually, I don't know if I truly believe that. I still think that earth elemental enemies are the worst, but electric elemental enemies are not fun to deal with. And lancers in general are just the pits. As soon as they get to high level and they can start using the Dragoon jump attack to clear your attacks with basically invulnerability in a can, that starts to become a real problem. Oh, hello, what do we have here? So that one could be useful. I don't have any minions, don't care. Basically, it would allow me a secondary revival chance, which could be nice. Or in this case, tertiary, since I already have a revival chance. There we go. Okay, Phoenix Talon is definitely making a difference. Being able to just randomly land burns with just about any of my spells is real nice. Alright. Also, I'm not going to be too shy about purchasing health potions if I need them. Because level 3 is where things get really real. Which means that smart use of my spells and good movement are going to be essential. Although I'm probably not telling y'all anything you don't already know about survival in this game. I'm more so reiterating for my own purposes, because, let's be fair, I've not been performing well lately, and I need to remind myself of what it takes to succeed in this game. Alright, Nox, you got anything for me? You really want me to take that Armor of Greed? Once again, I don't want to give up the damage on my other spells just for improved damage on the basic. It'd be one thing if I had, like, Bolt Rail, but the attack on Reaper of Chaos, as much as I like this spell, I don't think it does a significant enough boost to justify losing damage on everything else. Ooh, Wavefront upgrade. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Do I feel like I need a health potion? Technically, no. Simultaneously, I don't think it's going to hurt to buy. Alright, so going into level 3-2 with a large amount of health, upgraded spells. I'm feeling good about things, but that does not mean that I get lazy. Don't get lazy. In this case, lazy equals stupid. Yeah, Thunder Rogues, not fun. I do very much like Thundering Chain. That's become a favorite of mine. Just a nice high damage straight line. Sometimes you don't need anything fancy. You just need that straight line. Which is a reason why I really like Aqua Beam. Actually, thing is, Aqua Beam I can also redirect while I'm casting it. Okay, what the heck happened there? And that's why you never rest on your laurels in this game. Just because you're doing well doesn't mean that you won't just get thrown into some, you know, you don't get thrown into some complete garbage just out of nowhere. Yeah, getting juggled around by 4 or 5 fireballs and then knocked into a pit just apropos of nothing. Yeah, not exactly my idea of a good time, being treated like a party piñata. Also being walked down and curb stomped by 3 shades. You understand why I purchased that health potion now? Because no matter how well you think you're doing, something is going to come up that makes you question whether or not you're any good at this game. I'd also like to point out that if I hadn't purchased that health potion, I'd be dead right about now, because the game has done a very good job of letting me know that no matter how good I think I am, it's in control right now. It's a maybe. Well, it's on sale, so I might as well. Yeah, nothing here I actually want. I haven't found the red portal yet, but I'm pretty sure I know where to find it. Alright, open map. Yes, and much like Binding of Isaac, there will be times in which Guardian Stun. I think that's a bad idea. There are just rooms that are just like attacks on your health. Excuse me, sir, I don't think so. Wow, look at all these garbage arcana. Alright, it's okay, we're still doing okay, but yeah, taking 351 damage, that's not good. And of course, it's wise to question how much of that was bad play and how much of that was, oh, this room has bullshit design. Yeah, also, that attack I'm pretty sure you can't dodge. So once again, I kind of feel... Wow, I screwed up so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a chance to fight Sura now, so hopefully we don't screw up. Gale Force alignment. Don't think it's gonna help. Alright, so we have to take this really careful, I'm not gonna say really slow, because if my man throws out a bunch of his minions, we are in trouble. You know, like that. Fortunately, we can just sweep the Aqua Beam to take care of a lot of that problem. Oh, I know what happened there. Okay. Oh, lame. That was just a bad dodge on my behalf. I'm not blaming the game for that one. There we go. Alright, so now we have a chance. Oh no! Alright. Trying to concentrate, trying to keep my calm. Okay, that sucks. Come on. Ah! Lame. It's alright, at least we know that this build can work. And I will get it to work soon. But that's going to be all for me right now. I've got to take care of my bird as well as my belly. So, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel to see more in the future. Hopefully we get a run where we don't end up making silly mistakes or end up getting walled in by minions, because that's a big worry of mine. So, until next time, my name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.